Welcome to our winter sports signing day. I'm Dirk Allen, the Media Relations Liaison, and on behalf of Badin High School, it's a pleasure to have you here today. 12 students signing to make their athletic commitments today. Let me read you a part of the press release that will go out to the media after today's session. Senior Caroline Boyle led a group of 12 Badin High School student athletes from the class of 2025 who made their college athletic commitments today during a winter signing ceremony in Badin's Spearman Family Activity Center. Boyle, a three-time qualifier to the Ohio Division II State Tennis Tournament, will play Division I women's college tennis at the University of Dayton. The left-hander reached the state semifinals once and the state quarterfinals twice while winning 105 matches during her four-year varsity career. She was named the GCL Co-Ed Player of the Year the last 3 seasons. This is another outstanding group that underlines how sought after Badin student athletes are on the playing fields, Badin Athletic Director Jeff Melzer said. We're not a large school in terms of overall numbers, but we're certainly big when it comes to talented and successful athletes. Colleges notice that. Today's commits include 5 football players, 3 baseball players, and 1 each in women's tennis, men's soccer, women's basketball, and softball. 6 sports being represented is another reminder of how well-rounded our athletic program is, Melzer added. We compete very well all across the board, and our student athletes have the opportunity to take their various talents to the next level. Let's introduce our 12 signees right now. Jake Baker will play football at Trine University, a Division III school in Angola, Indiana. Jake is the son of Justin and Jennifer Baker of Hamilton and a graduate of Wilson Middle School. He plans to major in accounting. Jake Baker. Caroline Boyle will play Division I women's tennis at the University of Dayton. Caroline is the daughter of Jeff and Jody Boyle of Hamilton and a graduate of Queen of Peace School. She plans to major in elementary education. Caroline Boyle. Noah Ellis will play men's soccer at Mount St. Joseph University, a Division III school in Cincinnati. Noah is the son of Brian and Laura Ellis of Cincinnati and a graduate of St. John Dry Ridge School. He plans to major in social work. Noah Ellis. Evan Grammel will play baseball at Bluffton University, a Division III school in Bluffton, Ohio. Evan is the son of Brian and Ellen Grammel of Fairfield and a graduate of Sacred Heart School. He plans to major in exercise science. Evan Grammel. Ryan Holderbach will play baseball at Ohio Northern University, a Division III school in Ada. Ryan is the son of Scott and Julie Holderbach of Fairfield and a graduate of Sacred Heart School. He plans to major in construction management. Ryan Holderbach. Ethan Kent will play football at Center College, a Division III school in Danville, Kentucky. Ethan is the son of Dave and Tara Kent of Hamilton and a graduate of St. Joseph Consolidated School. He plans to major in business management. Ethan Kent. Erica Kudash Westerbeck will play softball at Wittenberg University, a Division III school in Springfield, Ohio. Erica is the daughter of Jared and Jamie Neeson and Steve Westerbeck and a graduate of Montessori of Cincinnati. She is yet undecided on a college major. Erica Kunash Westerbeck. Chase Maggard will play baseball at Thomas More University, a Division II school in Crestview Hills, Kentucky. Chase is the son of Jeff and Andrea Maggard of Hamilton and a graduate of St. Joseph Consolidated School. He plans to major in criminal justice. Chase Maggard. Ashley Pate will play women's basketball at Anderson University, a Division III school in Anderson, Indiana. Ashley is the daughter of Ron and Kelly Pate of Westchester and transferred to Badin from the Lakota West Freshman School. She plans to major in engineering. Ashley Pate. Royce Rachel will play football at Ohio Dominican University, a Division II school in Columbus. Royce is the son of Robert Rachel and Shannon Wisdom of Cincinnati and a graduate of Pleasant Run Middle School. He plans to major in accounting. Royce Rachel. Mackay Kai Samples will play football at Trine University, Division III school in Angola, Indiana. He is the son of Sion Ware of Hamilton and a graduate of Wilson Middle School. He plans to major in business. Kai Samples. Tristan Tincher will play football at Mount St. Joseph University, Division III school in Cincinnati. Tristan is the grandson of Brent Tincher of Oxford and transferred to Badin from Talawanda High School as a junior. He plans to major in nursing. Tristan Tincher. Let's congratulate our 12 students who will be signing today. A lot of coaches to hear from, a lot of good things to be said. Let's start with our girls tennis coach, Ann Zettler. Ann?
Thank you, sir.
One athlete should go first.
Oh, okay. Well, I first have to start by congratulating Ryan, my grandson. He's an awesome guy, and I'm very proud of him. And I'm very proud of Caroline. She is an exceptional tennis player. She's an exceptional student, but she's also kind and caring and cute. So it's the whole package. She pushes herself in her athletic abilities and also in academics, but she always finds time to do service projects and work. So she has a full life. She's always been our number one player by a long shot, but she's not stuck up or boastful, or she's not a diva, she's not a drama queen, she's just a very good person. She spends countless hours on the courts, but she does come and attend our team practices. Sometimes she can't, but she does. She's a team player. She's the first one to cheer the other girls on because a lot of her matches end very quickly, and she cheers everyone else on. She is going to Dayton on an academic and tennis scholarship. We're very happy about that because it's close, and the person happiest is her grandfather, who's in Florida right now, but he still plays tennis. He's a good tennis player. He started teaching her when she was 4 or 5, and she took a little break. I think she thought she might want to be a soccer player, but she changed her mind. And he has been to, I guess, there's probably a handful of matches or practices that he hasn't been to. So he will be very happy to go. Her whole family is very supportive. Tennis takes a lot of practice time and traveling. If you want to play in college, you can't just play in school. You have to play tournaments all summer long, and not very many of them are close. So her family has backed her on this with the scheduling and the transportation and the encouragement. It's very time-consuming, and they've been a really good support system for her. He already told you about her records, most of them. One, though, that he didn't say was in all 4 years, she only lost to one girl in her freshman year, and she was from Alter. Unfortunately, we didn't beat her. And that girl was 3rd in the state that year, so it's a very good record. He told you about when she made districts and the quarterfinals and all that stuff. There's very tough competition. The Southwest District in tennis is really strong. And quite frequently, of the top 4 girls that are in the state tournament that have come to the finals, semifinals and finals, there are usually 2 and often 3 girls just from our district. So her competition has been really tough. Let's see. She was 3-time he said that I think coaches, GCL player. She won the Coaches Classic tournament in the 3 times that we played in the Classic tournament. And one interesting thing is that one of these players that usually is in the top 4 is also going to Dayton. So she has played with her and against her, and now they'll be teammates and not rivals. So that's really fun. It's been a pleasure having her, and the Dayton coach is a pretty lucky guy. Thank you.
Thank you, Ann. I think many of you perhaps know the grandfather of Caroline that Ann referred to, and that's Mo Flagg, former boys head basketball coach at Hamilton High School. Just a great guy. Refereed a lot of CYO games with Fred Sarber. I think you probably saw him running up and down the court refereeing games. So Mo Flagg has had a great influence on Carolyn, and that's a great guy to be influenced by. 5 football players. 5 football players. Over 3 seasons, Badin's varsity football players who are signing today were part of teams that went 35-5 and won 3 straight GCL co-ed division championships while going 15-0 in the conference. Badin has won 27 straight GCL games and not lost a league game since 2019. Royce Rachel was the GCL co-ed defensive player of the year at defensive end for the Rams. He was all-league selection 3 straight years. This was a defensive group that made the all-league team in 2024, as defensive lineman Ethan Kent and defensive back Kai Samples were second-team all-conference, and defensive lineman Tristan Tincher was honorable mention. Jake Baker was sidelined with a knee injury, but obviously his overall ability still earned him a college opportunity. Congratulations to these 5 young men. Pleasure to welcome up Coach Nick Yorty.
All right, Dirk stole a lot of my information here, so try to keep it short and sweet. First off, just want to congratulate the parents for everybody, for all these athletes that are going on to play at the next level. You know, congrats to you, and then thank you as well. Thank you to the parents of these football players for allowing me to coach them, and thanks to these players as well for everything they've done for me, Badin football, and the Badin community. Mr. Allen talked about some of these individual stats, so I'm not going to go into detail. In all honesty, I never really do when we're talking about this, because I've said it before, you know, all the stats. I mean, we have first team players up here, we got players of the year, we got all city, all district, all that type of stuff. I've said this year after year, though, it doesn't really matter because eventually all that stuff's going to end up in a box, sitting in a closet, and, you know, time to time you'll probably pull it out and look at it. And, you know, it is what it is, but what I hope they remember are some of the things that Mr. Allen talked about here with what we accomplished as a team. These guys were part of an unbelievable win streak in this program, 40 or something regular season games, as well as never losing GCL game. And also, I hope they realize that they're also, even though they won't get to play on it, a big part of the stadium that's being built right now. So hopefully they come back to see that and still be a part of our program here. Moving forward here, the reason why I don't like to talk about the stats and those awards and everything too is because right now these guys have to realize high school football's over. It is. It's over. It's done with. You're moving on. You're never going to play for Badin High School ever again. And for some people, that takes a moment to kind of sink in and whatnot. But what they have to realize now is that they have a new opportunity to play at the next level that a lot of people don't get or a lot of people don't pursue. And with that, they need to realize, you know, they're freshmen now all over again, and they're going to get upset. They're going to call home. They're going to think they should be playing when they're not, and they need to realize that. But hopefully they keep their head down, they go to work, they represent Badin football, and finish what they started, because you're about to start an incredible new journey that is not easy, and not a lot of people are able to do that, and a lot of people finish it. So parents, they're going to call. Okay, they're going to call. I say this every year. These guys already probably know what's coming. They're going to call home. They're going to be homesick. They're going to complain about practices. You know, they don't have coaches calling or texting them, asking where they are, why they're not at practice, why their grades are not good, and they're going to want to come home. But in my final closing is, whatever you do, don't go get them. Make them suck it up, make them tough it out. They'll be better off for it. So with that being said, thank these young men, thanks the parents, and good luck.
Thank you, Coach Wardy. You know, Ashley Pate was not ready to stop playing high school basketball last night. She lit it up in the regional semifinals against Dayton Carroll. 21 points, 4 3-pointers in the first quarter. It was just an unbelievable start for the Rams, who had lost twice to Dayton Carroll during the regular season. We were up 24-9 after one quarter last night. Great team effort to win 59-47 and reach our 5th straight regional final on Saturday against Purcell Marion. Ashley Pate a big part of it. Pleasure to welcome up assistant coach Mike Sebastian, who has some thoughts from Coach Sunderman, who unfortunately could not be here today. Mike?
So Ashley, this is for basketball, right? Not football. Ashley tells me all the time how great of a quarterback she is, so I just want to see this year. So Ashley Pate, man, what a game last night. I mean, great win. She was shooting well, really well before the game, and I could just tell that she was ready last night. Came out and banked in the first 3, and from that point on, the first quarter was hers. 12 points, I think, 4 threes in the first quarter. So, again, a great win last night. But for Ashley, it's more than that. Ashley started at Badin as a sophomore. Came in after going to Lakota West freshman. Did not talk much the first year. Tom always jokes around and said that she did not say 2 words, didn't even know what her voice sounded like till she was a junior. And she still doesn't talk much except for when you talk about football and how good of a quarterback she is. Then she doesn't shut up. In the 3 years that she's been here, the team has gone 20-6, 20-8, and 24-3. Her first year here, we were coming back from a regional finals team, and she did earn a starting spot in her first year. We were 10-1 when she went out. In the first game after she went out, we thought, wow, we're in trouble, and we were. We got beat by 17 by Alter. But we did figure things out and had a great season that year. The total was 64-17 over the 3 years that she's been here. Some of the most memorable things with Ashley, I know, like this year, again, her Fenwick game this year, she came in off the bench and had 25 points. They couldn't find her. They didn't know where she was most of the game, and she just kept shooting, and she was making everything. And then last night was just a phenomenal game again. I can't say enough about Ashley, how much of a great player she has been, and she is now the complete player. A few weeks ago, we were in practice, and we're like, pressure the ball, and she's like, I don't want to get beat. We're like, pressure the ball, you can do it. And all of a sudden, she did it, and she was kind of surprised herself that she could do it. And since then, again, her defense has become spectacular, and that's the reason we are where we're at right now, is because of that effort and just that buy-in that she's had. So, Ashley, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Sebastian. Just a couple other thoughts. Ashley scored 651 points in 3 seasons, so really 2.5 seasons. That's a lot of points in that time. 120 threes, and Coach Sunderman would like to say this. More importantly, Ashley brings a complete player on both ends and has been a huge asset to our program. Ashley has become a better person because of Badin, and Badin has become a better place because of Ashley. I wish her only the best as she finishes up her senior year here at Badin, and know she will be successful in her next step in life at Anderson. Thank you, Ashley, for being a special part of our family and my life at Badin, says Coach Tom Sunderman. Congrats, Ashley. Three baseball players headed to play in college, including a kind of unique individual, Evan Grammel. Evan is just the third Badin student athlete in the last 10 years to earn a college baseball opportunity primarily through his club performance. Evan is a second baseman corner outfielder for the RBI Reds of Roselawn in suburban Cincinnati, and through his club ability, he's gotten that opportunity to play at Bluffton. Baseball players Ryan Holderbach, a first baseman, right-handed pitcher, and Chase Maggard, left-handed pitcher, are part of a BHS program that has 82-16 over the previous 3 seasons, with 2 trips to state and a 1-run loss in the finals in 2024. As a junior, Holderbach had 4 hits and 4 at-bats, and classmate Maggard did not allow a run in 4 innings pitched. Lots of opportunity for their senior year coming up. Here's Coach Brian Treadway.
There's a common theme at this table. You guys have done a lot of winning across every sport. It's pretty awesome to hear how successful our programs here are here at Badin. This is my 14th year as head coach at Badin High School. We've now sent over 70 players to the collegiate level. So these guys join those 75 players that have gone on to play at the next level. Over 30 of them have played at the Division I level. It's a huge reason for the success that we've experienced as a baseball program. We get players that do not want to end their careers at Badin. They don't want to be the last game they play to be at Alumni Field. They have aspirations to play at the college and even professional level. And when you get those type of players that are motivated by something bigger than themselves, success is usually going to follow. You don't get there by accident. You got to put in the work, and we provide the opportunity and the structure for them to receive that work, and you got to show up and put it in. And these guys do that. Having a youth camp here is pretty special. Like we're in our 14th year of having a summer camp, and a lot of these guys I've seen as third graders or even younger, and just to kind of watch the growth that they make as young men to culminate in a day like today where they're signing to play at the college level, I think is incredible. I think I've now coached more Holderbachs than any other family. So I appreciate the Holderbachs, especially for having boys that love baseball. And it's been a lot of fun. And I just think I can't imagine the emotions you're feeling as a parent. I know it's a journey, and to see that journey, put an exclamation on that journey today, I think is awesome. And I congratulate everybody up here, and look forward to seeing you play at the next level. Thank you.
Noah Ellis played varsity soccer all 4 years on Badin's teams that had 4 straight winning seasons for the first time in more than 20 years. A talent who could play anywhere on the field, Noah helped the Rams go 44-17 and 14 overall and advance in the tournament each year. Head coach Eric Hickey.
I'm always amazed when I'm here, and the thing about coaching at Badin is you seem to always be here. Once or twice a year, you're always here watching your kids sign. And for, everybody says that we're just a small school. We got 12 people up here, and this is just one of 4 signing days. I mean, this school blows away almost everybody in the city, especially when you look at our size compared to some of these others. There's Division I schools that don't have 12 people signing a year. And Badin does this every year, every quarter. So it's amazing to them. So congrats to all you guys, because it's amazing that you're up here. And then the next group will be up here, and the next group, and it's a recurring cycle. Here to talk about Noah. The thing about Noah, I met Noah for the first time as an 8th grader via email. He sent me an email asking about our program because he had a number of schools looking at him, LaSalle, Northwest. I mean, he was trying to pick where he wanted to go. He didn't mention one thing about soccer in his email. It was all, how do you handle this? How would you handle it? I mean, I actually had to ask him. I said, did your parent write this? I mean, this is not an 8th grade kid, and he chose us based upon that email, and I guess I answered correctly. And then he's been like that for 4 years. I kind of nicknamed a little bit the pastor. He runs a Bible group before our games. In fact, we were at a game this year playing a public school, and the coach walked over and goes, "Are they praying?" I said, "Well, we're a Catholic school. Yeah, we pray." But he was a little caught off guard that our team as a group was over there, and he's in the middle holding the Bible, and they're praying. And he said, "We can't do that." And I'm like, "Well, we do it," and he does it every game. He does it before every practice. I could go on and on and on about Noah. I mean, he's a fantastic kid. His choice of college, I mean, he picked where he's got to fit, and of course, he always had a choice. Noah's always had a choice wherever he wants to go, whatever he wants to do, and he seems to just lay the pros and cons out and then make a decision and live with it and make it work. And this college, it's the same thing for him. In that, we talked before his freshman year about some goals, and then I read him back that email this year before his senior year. Said, do you remember this? He did remember it. He didn't remember the specifics, but he remembered the email. I said, now it's time to cross off all the other lists. All league, all city. I mean, I'm like, you could go on and on about stats. All these guys have great stats, or they wouldn't be going anywhere. But Noah was a 4-year player on the best 4-year run in our program's history. I think we were 44, 13, and 11 the last 4 years, 4 straight district. I mean, it goes on and on. But all these guys can say that they can go on and on. What they do on the field is secondary to what they do off the field. They're just fabulous, fabulous people. And it's amazing that they represent Badin. And I see all the kids out here watching, and they want to be up here. And they will be up here. Because that's the cycle that works here at Badin High School. You come here, you join a family, and then you become a family for life. And it's just amazing to always be up here once or twice a year. I'm not like Treadway. Treadway's up here like 4 times a year. But yeah, it's just amazing. And congratulations to all you guys. Congratulations, Noah. You know I'll miss you, man. I love you, brother.
The softball coaches are irritated with me because I've saved the best for last, have I? The softball program, no, but Erica Kunash Westerbeck, she hasn't gotten to play yet this year, right? She's like the baseball players. She still gets to look forward to her senior year, and her first 3 years have been outstanding. Erica just added the name Westerbeck to her last name yesterday, and she's very proud of that. Now Erica Kunash Westerbeck, and she should also be very proud of her softball performance over the last 3 seasons. She's played varsity for 3 years. The shortstop was first team all-league the past 2 seasons for BHS squads that were conference champions. For her career, Kunash has a batting average of .427 with 69 runs batted in, 84 runs scored, and 39 stolen bases. Perhaps most impressively, she has struck out only 9 times in 239 at-bats over 3 seasons. 9 Ks in 3 seasons. In this uppercut era, Erica gets on base and does not strike out. The softball coaches want to go work on the field because the day is nice, but first they're going to come and say nice things about Erica Kunash Westerbeck. Coach Stitzel.
course, Dirk stole some of my thunder on my stats, but that's okay. Congrats to all the signees. Your hard work and dedication brought you to this today. Don't forget who helped you along the way. First and foremost, I want you to remember our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him in your daily going-ons, it makes most things difficult to achieve. So don't forget our Lord. Parents and teachers, obviously the parents that nurtured you along the way and the teachers that gave you the education to move on. And then last but not least, don't forget about your coaches. Your coaches honed your skills to be able to move on to the college level. So not just coaches here, but coaches everywhere. So as you take your journey and move on, no matter what you do or where you go, don't forget you're still going to be a Ram no matter what. Always remember that. When I first met Erica, a junior Ram came up to me and she said, Coach, there's this girl coming in. She's going to play junior Rams this year, and she's coming to Badin next year, and she's really, really good. And I said, okay, do you want to meet her? I said, yeah, bring her over. I'll meet her. And the very first thing I remember about Erica is her cheerful smile. See? I always remember that. We watched her play for the junior Rams that year and knew that she was going to be a good player for us here at Badin. She's a gamer. She does not have a problem getting dirty, and her mom always complains about cleaning her uniform. So she's a down and dirty player and will not be afraid to slide or do whatever. Wittenberg's going to get a great player with a great attitude. I'm not a big stat guy. Dirk already talked about the at-bats and only 9 times. That's only 1 strikeout per every 6 at-bats for what he said. She also had a .909 fielding percentage at one of the toughest positions at shortstop. She's been a really great player for us. We're going to miss her. Congrats, Erica, and we're looking forward to your senior season. Go Rams. Thank you.
Thank you, coaches. You know, just for myself as the media relations director, it's a pleasure to be a small part of the Badin athletic program. You know, Badin is tremendously successful, and we don't apologize for that, and it's a lot of fun, as all of you know. I'd also like to thank the Badin administration, athletic director Jeff Melzer, Principal Patrick Keating, our assistant principals, our president Brian Pendergast, because they allow these events to happen. Students, thank you for being here. Parents, thank you for being here. A lot of schools don't do these things, or they don't do them very well. We try to do them very well, and it's because we get the support of our administration to do it, to recognize these outstanding athletes. And as Coach Hickey said, we do them a lot over the course of the season. We'll have another one at the end of April for some people who have committed or will commit. So it's always a pleasure to be involved in these events. And now it's a pleasure to introduce our athletic director, Mr. Jeff Melzer.
All right, first I want to get some thanks out of the way. Dirk just did some thanks, but this doesn't happen without Dirk, right? This is Dirk's baby. Yes, it's an athletic signing, but Dirk and Nick Browning, they spearhead this thing. I just get to talk, but everything behind the scenes, everything that happens is those two, and Sharon Adams as well. She runs the athletic office. So I want to thank those guys. I want to thank facilities, getting everything set up, torn down. Again, Nick and BNN's up there. Tried to live stream. We're actually recording, and then Nick will get it on YouTube later. So anybody wants to get on Badin HS Sports YouTube, this will be recorded for everybody. I want to thank our coaches. Most of our coaches are taking time off of work to be here, right? That's not always easy to do. We have a few coaches in the building that can leave their office, classroom, come here, but most coaches are taking time, vacation, personal time, to make sure they're here because it's important to them These kids, young men and women, are important to them. So people don't always see those things. So I want to make sure our coaches realize that I appreciate that, as I'm sure our kids and you guys do as well. And then I want to first, congratulations to you guys. Thank you for how you've represented yourself over your 4 years, both first in the classroom. Right? You're not here if you don't take care of, if you're not a student first. So I know a lot of you out there still want, we have these conversations a lot with certain kids, like grades matter, right? You're a student athlete, and we pride ourselves on that. And some kids need a little more push than others, and that's all right. That's why we're here. That's part of our jobs. But thank you guys for how you've handled yourself on and off the fields, the courts, in the classrooms, out in the community and service. It's important, so thank you guys. And parents, thank you guys for entrusting Badin with your sons and daughters, right? There's lots of good choices out there. None better than us, but there are a lot of good choices out there. So thank you for entrusting us with your sons and daughters. Some of the other coaches and Dirk has said, we do pride ourselves on being successful, and we're not going to apologize for that. We're successful across the board in everything we do. And we pride ourselves. We put a lot of work, a lot of effort across the board, coaches, kids, you guys, to make sure that happens. And everyone here is a part of why that happens. So again, thank you guys for that. Last thing I'll say to you guys is continue to be a student athlete first, because as Coach Yorty said, there's not going to be people pushing you from this point on, right? It's your job now, right? You either do it or you don't do it. So buckle down in the classroom first, take care of that business, and there's no doubt you guys will be successful in the athletic part of things because of the type of kids you are. So again, congratulations, thank you parents, and turn this back to Dirk.
Thank you, Jeff. Please introduce the principal of Badin High School, Mr. Patrick Keating.
I know we're all looking forward to taking some pictures here in a minute, so I'm gonna keep things brief. So students, you've heard it a bunch. Congratulations today. And as you look out this crowd, so I encourage you right now to make eye contact with somebody that supported you. You think about all the success you've had in life, whether it's in the classroom, on the field, and it's because someone has sacrificed for you, that we all stand on the shoulders of giants. We are all in the positions we're in today because of those that have come before us, because of those that supported us. These are incredible student athletes that we are so happy to be able to work with every day. But it takes a village to raise them. As parents, the parents out there, you know how much time and effort it took to get them to a point to send them to high school. And then once they're here, if you look around this room right now, it's not just coaches and students. There's so many teachers, educators, counselors, staff members here that care so deeply about these kids and their success. They are incredible student athletes. We are so incredibly proud of them. We wish them all the luck in the world and the next steps that they take. So congratulations again, and we appreciate everybody being here today. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Students, you're welcome to stay. Let's do this. Athletes are signing today. Everything that's in front of you is yours to keep, including the placard. So take that with you for your memory books. How about 6 o'clock tonight at Princeton High School, Badin boys basketball against McNicholas. Badin boys basketball tonight against McNick. Let's get some pictures with your pens up. If anybody wants to get a picture of your signee with their pen up, signing, let's do that now. Then we'll move the backdrops and we'll get some group shots. Thank you for being here. Let's congratulate our 12 one more time.